welcome to our 6th episode at Wander Taipei. I'm Sydney Weng, and today is the first part of a 2-part episode that we're going to do to take a deep dive into the Nangang district. For part 1, we're going to take a stroll down memory lane, where we explore parts of the neighborhood that keep the land linked to its roots. I must say, growing up in a completely different part of the city, I didn't expect this experience to be such a huge emotional roller coaster as I discovered the historic and cultural origins of the Nangang district. Maybe this is a symptom of me aging emotionally? Follow me to Taiwan's茶乡, the place that gave birth to the most intricately and lovingly made teas in the nation. Pouchong cha. But before we move on, please take a moment to like and subscribe to our channel. Thanks a lot. The terrace fields, the right temperature, and just the right amount of rainfall made Nangang the perfect place for cultivating tea in the late 1800s. Which is why it was important that I visited the Nangang Tea Processing Demonstration Center on a rainy day. There are 6 types of tea commonly produced in Asia, based on how far on they are in the fermentation process. We have green tea, oolong tea, black tea, white tea, yellow tea, and pu'er tea. Nangang is particularly famous for Pouchong cha, which is a lightly fermented oolong tea that is known for its labor-intensive manufacturing process. As Taiwanese poet Luo Zishan once wrote, "Vivid colors mirror spirits that entrance. Floral notes linger lightly only to enchant." Pouchong cha invites us to meditate and allow subtlety to fully impress our taste buds. Wenshan Pouchong is the specific tea that Nangang gave birth to. It is popular for its delicate floral notes, silky texture, and a light, subtle sweetness that lingers around after you take your first sip. The process of tea making starts from withering, 微雕, to release the moist in the tea leaves, tossing, 浪晶, to initiate the fermentation process, rolling, 揉捻, to crush, tear, curl the leaves to help tea ferment, setting, 静置, to allow the tea to rest and oxidize, and finally fixation, 杀晶, to use high temperatures to halt the fermentation process before allowing the tea to dry. What really inspired me here was how the space was so welcoming to its visitors, with free spaces to just lounge and enjoy tea, tea farmers making tea for you, and 打油诗, tea limerick performances to enjoy. Alright, I'm gonna give this a try.
I've always known that Taiwanese people have been big about tea culture, but there's something about standing here that makes it a lot more tangible than what my generation is used to. Maybe it's the mountains. I don't know. Maybe it's the view.
As the agricultural scene slowly faded away, the land opened up to the next stage, industrialization, which made sense for me to stop by the pop-up factory, 瓶盖工厂台北制造所, to catch a glimpse of what's left of Nangang's bottle cap factory in the mid-1900s.
So I'm now in this old storage space, and if you look at the roof on top, it's made with hinoki wood, and God, it smells amazing here. I swear I could just lie here and just feel instantly healed by the smell of hinoki wood.
The space is now lovingly carved out to invite exhibitors, conference attenders, and entrepreneurs to bond, nurture, and develop new opportunities to collaborate and support each other. This isn't the only place in the city where storage space is repurposed for different types of events, but it is definitely a unique place where the curators are intentionally holding space for creators and nonprofit organizations. We have interactive screens that help visitors understand the history of the factory space, and market stands that, in my own opinion, makes my inner shopaholic scream.
Take a look at the products over here. You'll realize that they all come with their own stories and how these designers and business creators poured all their love and care into creating these products, and how they were inspired by a lot of Taiwanese cultural elements. I think The best part of this is that when you pick up these things, you instantly feel a connection, like this bolt of lightning. When you realize that what you take for granted in this culture can be transformed into something that's tangible and beautiful and fun to interact with.
But my favorite part is how the managers of the space make the effort to shed more light on communities that could use the platform to advocate varying issues that concern them.
They were very intentional about leaving space to imagine, space to invite different opportunities, space to nurture the land to becoming something that people would be proud of.
When I was younger, I didn't know what it meant or what a person could do to feel more connected to the land. But as I looked for new places to wander around in the city that I grew up in, I was pleasantly surprised by how rich our history was once I was experiencing them outside of the textbooks and standardized tests. I can almost feel those stories pulsating through the tunnels and streets of the neighborhood. Nangang's past not only provides context to how the place has evolved and what it's becoming, but it also acts as a testament to how our relationship with land is woven into the fabric of our culture. Whether it's the tea or the bottle caps, these spaces showcase Nangang's journey from the land of tea to an industrial hub. It also offers fellow wanderers a chance to just dance and waltz with lights and shadows of the past. That's it for our 6th episode here at Wander Taipei. Please leave a comment to let us know what you think about this episode, and do stay tuned for our second half of our Nangang series next week. This is Sydney Weng signing off at Taipei Broadcasting Station. Until next time.